Caitlin Clark, one of the most electrifying players in women's basketball, has made headlines once again. But this time, it's not for her on-court performance. The Iowa Hawkeyes star, who has taken the basketball world by storm with her incredible shooting range and dynamic playmaking, has now shifted the spotlight with a shocking announcement that is shaking up the sports industry. Rumors had been swirling for weeks about Caitlin Clark's next big move off the court. With her growing popularity and immense talent, it was no surprise that major brands were lining up for a chance to partner with her. Most expected that she would remain loyal to Nike, a brand that has long dominated the sports endorsement landscape. However, in a stunning turn of events, Caitlin Clark has reportedly accepted a massive deal with Adidas, leaving many fans and industry insiders shocked. This bombshell revelation has sparked debate across the basketball world. What does this mean for her relationship with Nike? Why would a player with such strong ties to Nike make the switch to Adidas? And what could this mean for the future of sports endorsements, especially for female athletes? Let's dive into the details and break down why Caitlin Clark's decision to join forces with Adidas is such a big deal, and what this could mean for the sportswear industry moving forward. Adidas has long been in the shadow of Nike when it comes to major sports endorsements, especially in basketball. Nike boasts an impressive roster of top athletes, from LeBron James to Kevin Durant, and their dominance in the basketball world has often seemed untouchable. But Adidas has been making moves in recent years, slowly building a formidable presence in the basketball space. Signing Caitlin Clark to a reportedly massive deal could be one of their most significant moves yet. Clark's decision to sign with Adidas sends a strong message. She's not just another athlete, she's one of the brightest stars in women's sports today. Her on-court dominance and marketability have made her a hot commodity, and Adidas clearly recognizes the potential of having her on their roster. The company is likely betting that Clark will continue to rise in prominence, not only in women's basketball but in the broader sports world as well. For Adidas, this deal represents more than just an endorsement. It's an opportunity to further cement their presence in basketball and build their brand around a player who could become the face of the sport for years to come. Clark's association with Adidas could also help the company appeal to a younger, more diverse audience, particularly those who follow women's sports. Now, the big question: why did Caitlin Clark choose Adidas over Nike? It's no secret that Nike has been a powerhouse in the sports industry for decades, with partnerships with some of the greatest athletes of all time. So, what would make Clark turn down a potential offer from them? One factor could be the financial terms of the deal. While the exact figures have not been disclosed, sources suggest that Adidas offered Clark a deal that far exceeded what Nike was willing to put on the table. For an athlete of Clark's caliber, financial security is crucial, especially in a sport where endorsement deals can play a significant role in their overall earnings. Another factor could be creative control. Adidas has been known to offer its athletes more flexibility in terms of brand partnerships and marketing campaigns. Clark, who has built a strong personal brand over the years, may have been drawn to the freedom that Adidas offers in crafting her image and expanding her reach beyond just basketball. This creative freedom could have been a key selling point for Clark, allowing her to build her brand on her own terms. Additionally, Adidas has been actively supporting women's sports in recent years, making significant investments in female athletes and teams. Caitlin Clark's decision to sign with Adidas may reflect her desire to align with a brand that is committed to the growth and development of women's basketball. By joining Adidas, Clark could help lead the charge in promoting women's sports and inspiring the next generation of female athletes. Nike's dominance in basketball endorsements has been nearly unchallenged for decades, so losing a rising star like Caitlin Clark is undoubtedly a blow. Nike has a long history of partnering with the biggest names in sports, and many expected Clark to follow in the footsteps of legends like Serena Williams, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan. However, Nike's loss could signal a shift in the endorsement landscape. As Adidas continues to make strategic moves to challenge Nike's reign, we may see more top athletes explore options beyond the traditional powerhouses. For Nike, this could serve as a wake-up call to reassess how they approach negotiations with emerging talent, particularly in women's sports. It's also worth noting that Nike has been facing increased competition not only from Adidas but from other brands like Under Armour and Puma, which have also been aggressive in signing young talent. Caitlin Clark's decision to go with Adidas may push Nike to rethink their strategies and find new ways to maintain their edge in an increasingly competitive market. Caitlin Clark's Adidas deal isn't just significant because of the financial or brand implications, it's also a major win for women's sports. Clark's rising star power, coupled with a major endorsement deal like this, can help elevate the visibility of women's basketball and inspire a new generation of fans. Historically, female athletes have not received the same level of endorsement opportunities as their male counterparts. But Clark's deal with Adidas shows that the landscape is changing. Brands are recognizing the value of investing in women's sports sports, and athletes like Clark are proving that they can drive consumer interest just as much as their male counterparts. This deal could set a new precedent for female athletes, opening doors for more lucrative endorsement opportunities in the future. As Clark continues to dominate on the court and expand her brand off of it, she's not only securing her own future, but also helping to pave the way for the next generation of female basketball players. Caitlin Clark's decision to sign with Adidas instead of Nike is a groundbreaking move that is sure to have a ripple effect across the sports world. This deal represents a significant shift in the endorsement landscape and could mark the beginning of a new era in women's sports marketing. For Adidas, this is a massive win in their ongoing battle with Nike. For Clark, it's a chance to further establish herself as a global superstar and a trailblazer for female athletes. As the dust settles from this bombshell announcement, one thing is clear: Caitlin Clark's star is only going to keep rising, and her partnership with Adidas will be a major part of that journey.